You guys are the show in town. You've worked your tail off, this is what it's about.
Lakewood head coach Thad McNeil's absolutely right. This is the show, the stage is vets, and the players we know all too well.
I'm Mike, he's JJ. This is Poly starting quarterback Chase Hales trying to lead his team to redemption after they lost to Lakewood last year for the first time in 26 seasons.
This is Lakewood's starting quarterback Tyler Schultz, his first start in this game, looking to get the passing game going early. The only thing missing from last year's contest was a hullabaloo at the 50-yard line before the thing got going. Well, they took care of that pretty early.
I think it's safe to say, looking at these clips, that the players enjoy this part a lot more than the coaches.
Yeah, but it's pretty fun. This rivalry, also obviously the intensity picking up once Lakewood actually won a game. But this game means more than just football.
Yeah, I mean, they're trying to raise a lot of money for breast cancer tonight. Did a great job passing the bucket in the stands, honoring the breast cancer survivors on the faculty of both schools. But hey, there's the pageantry, and then there's the game.
Yeah, the pomp and circumstance of the walkouts is probably one of the funnest things in high school football, and the colors and just the scene that was at Vets was so cool. And congratulations to Long Beach and Lakewood once again for showing up.
Yeah, another 10,000 plus crowd at this. Vets at near capacity yet again.
Coin toss, trading looks that you will only find before a rivalry football game.
The intensity that comes with the Moore League Super Bowl.
But shaking hands before, man, mutual respect, a great tradition in Moore League football. Tooted and booted, folks, Moore League Super Bowl underway.
Kelton Malvo taking this kickoff as he lead Poly down the field. Jackrabbit's going to do a modified running strategy in this game. Instead of pulling guards and delays and draws, just line up. We're going to run it right at you. Malvo, the perfect man for the job. Jeremiah Hollowell getting downfield as well.
Yeah, and the thing, just bouncing Poly's way. They did a lot tonight, and that's a great example. Should have been a fumble, a 7-yard gain, and then a huge 3rd and 3 run from Tuiasosopo for the first down. A couple plays later, 7-0 Poly.
Hollowell falls in for the early lead. Jackrabbits offense looking polished.
Slap hands. Poly's leading. Schultz bringing the Lancers out, taking a page from the Poly playbook, running the ball. But this is a story of the entire night. Looking downfield, not finding anybody, having to check down and throw into traffic.
Yeah, you can see him working through his reads and not really getting anything. So,
JJ, why would you show a punt in the first quarter? Well, Poly did what they didn't want to do last year and coughed it up in the first quarter. And again, this time on a punt, coughing it up, giving Lakewood the short porch.
And that's nothing you want to do ever for Lakewood as the Whitecap figures out what's going on. But the defense held him to a 3-and-out, and then really the fumble just extends the drive. They know where they're going. That's to Darius Powell.
A whole bunch of yak on that one for big number 10, and then Wadood over the top.
Looks to me like he kind of swipes it over the goal line. JJ disagrees, but in the end, it's a fumble recovered by Lakewood in the end zone.
Doesn't matter.
So it's all academic.
Doesn't matter what we think. Ryan Cummings actually gets the credit for that touchdown. 7-7 with just a minute left in the first quarter.
We're only 2 drives into this game right now. These offenses are playing unbelievable. Hales picks up a first down with his feet, then is going to kick off the Richie Rich show with this one down the right sideline. Talk about some yak. Richie sticking his nose in.
Then sticking his nose in? You're waiting for this play, aren't you?
Then coming back on the left. Almost at no point in this play does the whistle blow.
You gotta fight and claw for that inch, Mike. Fight and claw for it. A few plays later, down at the 1, Hales falls into the end zone for Poly.
Did I mention that Poly's got a nice big offensive line? Hales just sort of teeters in. 14-7. We're 3 drives into the game now. They've all ended in touchdowns.
Well, at this point, the defense has kind of put their cleats into the field turf a little bit, and 3-and-outs for both teams. They trade them. I think Todd Barr just runs into Hales at this point. He didn't even wrap him up.
It's a bowling ball tackle.
So, Poly, great punt from Ronis after that 3-and-out, pins Lakewood back in the second quarter. However, Schultz, I've got no idea how that ball gets to Jake Phillips, but it does. Gets Lakewood out of their own end and to the Matt Rose situation.
Poly defense really locking down. Great play here from Schultz, but
just can't hang on. Gilmore, a trickeration on 3rd down. Long back to Schultz. Schultz again to Gilmore, but the closing speed.
Some crafty defense by the Washington-bound Cameron Jackson.
Oh, Lakewood thought that was pass interference, for sure.
Of course they did. A little bit of contact, but he hit it from the ref, and we're going into halftime just like we did last year with Poly up 14-7.
It felt like Lakewood thought they would be either ahead or at least tied after this first half of play. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, the game plan seemed a little bit strange, like you said, going away from some of their bread and butter plays, but Hayden Hunt's first kickoff that doesn't go into the end zone falls into the hands of Ali Long, who's right through the wedge.
In the wedge, out of the wedge, down the field, looking like a running back. Who knew? He gone.
If you're a head coach, there's nothing you love more than a special teams touchdown because it's like a free 7 points. We're like 10 seconds into the second half and Lakewood's already tied it up.
Yeah, Ali Long won that 100-yard dash, and momentum was wearing black. Harpham with the huge stop. It's 3rd and 8. Maybe play of the game. At the sticks, Hales to Blandon. That's a first down, and it's the Hales show all of a sudden.
He hits Blandon, he hits Bird, he hits Richie Smith. He really distributed the ball, hit 6 receivers.
And then big old Ernie Petway in the end zone.
18-yard strike, squeezes it between the coverage. Petway using that big body to just get up and use his height advantage really to push Poly up 21-14.
Back comes Long and the Lancers. No, not such luck at the return game or the run game up the middle or the run game on the outside.
Poly defense really clamping down. Lakewood barely got 30 yards on the ground all game. That's not characteristic for them. And this is not characteristic for Poly. Just huge success in the passing game. This one to Donald Byrne. Bird just barely steps out of bounds.
And then from the 4, the fade, our favorite.
More of that height advantage. Hales with a great day distributing the ball. 15-17 for 185 and 2 touchdowns. And on the other side, it was just more defense.
Well, yeah, Lancers trying to run the misdirection and delay run game. That didn't really work out. They did stop Poly on the next drive, so they did get the ball back. Poly was going to go for it on 4th down, but there's an offsides. But the passing game. Against Poly, it's just like Poly law. What can go wrong will go wrong.
Yeah, I mean, they really did a great job on defense with that game plan. You get some pass deflections. You get some great play from your cornerbacks like Davnis Atkins as well as Cameron Jackson. And then, of course, when you can't throw the ball, you know a sack is coming. This one from Bijan Franklin to put an exclamation point on a great defensive effort.
27-14 is your final. Poly, like you said, redemption run. A great high school football game. Poly spells victory. Malvo and Hales, your stars of the night.
That is the Poly team that I have been wishing for. Good job! Hell yeah! Let's go, baby!
Can you believe we're just halfway through this season? Poly gets a bye to try and get healthy. Lakewood's going to face the 2-0 Cabrillo Jaguars.
Come back for all your Moore League coverage right here, GazetteSports.com. We are Long Beach Sports.